Welcome back, everybody. We are continuing on with the Space Engineers playthrough here in the Never Surrender scenario. So we got some goals to do, but in this episode what I'd like to do is I'd like to get mobile. Whether that is like a ground vehicle of some sort or some sort of flying vehicle. Now I did make this platform here since the last time. Let me just go out here and actually let me change my view here because I usually have it in this view, and we'll turn that off. There we go. Beautiful. So as you can see, I have this new platform here, so I think I'm going to build something on top of here, like use this to build whatever ship I'm going to build. I really would like to get a flying, like atmospheric flyer, so I can mine some more resources and things like that. Now, since the last episode 2, I have put on some new additions to the base here. And a couple of those, or one of those, is this pillar here with a new wind turbine on top. And I don't know if I did this in the last episode, but I did put a battery here, and this battery, as you can see, is now control panel is now charging up. So that's good. I don't know what we're going to use that for, but we have the power just in case our wind turbines go down or something like that. I don't know, whatever. But I also have here the H2O2 or O2H2, there we go, generator. So that is over here as well. It is not hooked up. Now I have this in a kind of weird setup here, so I should have this. I should have my survival kit connected to it right here, and I may do that this episode because what that's going to do, actually, yeah, or something like that. So I want this connected to it so I can just go to my survival kit and not only charge up my energy, I can charge up my H2 as well. So let's just charge up our energy while we're here. And there we go. Okay, so ever since the last episode 2, I did a lot of mining and I got a lot of resources. Not a lot, but I did some mining. And we have a little bit of stuff that we can build things out of. So hopefully that is enough and I don't have to do too much mining in this episode. But that's the plan. And the other thing I put on here is a ore detector, a large grid ore detector. It's not really working. It's working, but it's not showing me anything because of one of two reasons. One, I don't have an antenna and it's not broadcasting to an antenna. Here, I'll show you what I mean. So the O2, ore detector number 2. I did put another one on here, as you can tell, but let's bust up the range here a little bit and also broadcast using the antenna, so that's on. And what else do I need on here? So show on HUD, let's do that as well. I don't think that's really going to help us though, because that's just going to show it on our HUD, I guess. Anyways, it's on. But I was going to show you the antenna bit. So with that ore detector with the antenna, broadcast using antenna, so what that'll do is if it does find some ore, it'll show it on my HUD while I'm not connected to the grid. So let me go grab, I think I'm going to go grab, let's see what we need for an antenna here. Do we have any? No. What do we need to unlock? I think there's an antenna on the drop pod, so I can probably antenna dish, antenna. So what do we need to unlock for that? It is this thing here, so beacon. So we need to unlock a beacon? Huh, okay, so I'd like to unlock the antenna. I think what I can do, let me go to the drop pod here. I think what I can do is there should be an antenna on here. Oh, by the way, I did put on the cockpit, but I think I'm gonna take this off. And then I think what I'm going to do is what the plan really is here is to just break this down, and we're going to kind of start from scratch. But what I want to do is I want to do things like look for the antenna. Where is the antenna? Let me just kind of jump in here, see if I can't find it. Is it in here somewhere? is this. Let's just do that. There we go. So that is the battery. This is oh, so there's a beacon. Oh, here we go. So what I can do is I can take this, right? Hopefully. And I should be fine. I just saved a little while ago, so if I do it wrong, then we can undo it, I think. So anyways, I want to take this down below the functional line there, as you can see on the right. There we go. And then I'm going to build it back up, and that should unlock our antennas. Just like so. I also want to unlock... Let's get out of crouch. I also want to unlock the cargo containers. Well, I have it unlocked, but I want to build one on my base here because it's just a pain in the butt putting cargo into like the refinery, not the refinery, but the assembler, small assembler here, because I'd like to just put it in the cargo container and just put it here. Anyways, so let's see if we unlock the antenna. Ah, we did. Let's go ahead and put that on our build menu. Like that. And what do we need for this? What do we need for this? So, what if that's a large one though? Can we do... What do we have it on here? We have it on 8. Can we do a small one? Would that work? Or do we have to use the large one? Can we put the small one on here? I wonder if I can attach it to... Because the large one, we really don't need a large one. Large grid. Let me see if I can't attach it directly to that. I'm going to go ahead and take out... Because I'm going to be doing a little flying here. I'm going to take out my hydrogen tank. And then let's go up. See if we can't do the small one to the actual thing here. So if we do 8, is it going to attach? No, so it's gone back to the large one. So I'm not really sure. Let me know down in the comments, can I attach a small one to a large grid? How do you do that? How do you attach a small thing to a large grid? Like a small grid item to a large grid. Is there a way to do that? I can put just like a big antenna on top of there. I think... Man, okay. So I guess I can just put it maybe there. Okay, so let's just... I'd really like to just put it on the base here and just do something like this. That should be fine. Alright, so what do we need for that? Oh, by the way, the build queue thing is pretty cool. I found that out. So let's go ahead and do 0 on that. So what do we need for this? So if we go into 1, and then if we right click, there we go. That'll add it to the build planner, and the build planner is in here. So what is this antenna? We don't need this. Let's take this out. So the antenna is here. So what that's going to do is it's going to allow us to easily put those items that we need to build this into the build queue for the assembler. So let's see how we do that. So assembler, and so let's just do this. There we go. So we know what we're looking for here. So I'm going to take these things out just to clear the assembler real quick. And then if we add components from the build planner to the assembler queue. Oh, if we go into production. Okay, so yeah, so now they're there. Oh, and I did it twice. Let me just take these out. Take those out, go back to here, and then do it once, and then production. I wish it was in the production queue. Okay, so that's what we need for that? That's a lot. Okay, so we have a few things. Alright, so what I'm going to do is, I think that's how that works anyways. I'm going to go and just do a quick cut here, and I will try to go ahead and try to build this guy. Yeah, okay. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to go mine some more resources and make those bits. So, okay, I'll be right back. And by the way, I did... Let's go run over there. I did make... See, you can tell I've been mining a little bit. This cavern is huge. Okay, anyways, I'm going to go mine. I'm going to go do things. And I will be right back when I can build that antenna. Okay, so I did decide to start breaking this down, and I'm definitely going to get a lot of the components from here, but I did want to see, like, so this ion atmospheric thruster here, I think, can I actually now do those? Yeah, I think I can do the atmospheric thruster. That's really hard to say 3 times in a row. So there's no need to, like, break it down and then... But I'm going to do it anyways, just to make sure. And then I'm just going to deconstruct it. Okay, so we'll have the components for that. And there's also that other thruster underneath here. I'll show you what I mean in just a second. So this one here. So the hydrogen is the large hydrogen thruster. So we're not going to need that. But I do want to, because I think this is going to unlock some things. What I do want to do is I want to go ahead and let me get rid of these as well, so it'll be easier to get toward it. Just these armor blocks here, and I hope I'm not going to regret, like, taking this ship offline. But I think it's going to give us some good resources. Okay. So yeah, so what about this though? Components required. So this is a small conveyor. So let's I'm gonna go ahead and try to deconstruct this down to the underneath the functional line and then construct it back up, because maybe that will... See, I don't know yet how much what does what yet. What unlocks what yet. No, I can't reconstruct it, so I need... What do I need? Oh, I don't own the technology to? So what do I need? So small cargo container. Oh, small conveyor. Let me see what I need for that. I thought I would have... Small conveyor. Ejector, base assembler, conveyor tube. So we need to do... Oh, so we actually need to construct one of the containers. Do we have... I think we have a cargo container. Is this a cargo? Yeah, so this is a small cargo container. So if I deconstruct this and reconstruct it, we should be able to now construct conveyors. Okay. I'm just figuring this stuff out, guys. So just down below the functional line there. And then... Okay, so now we should be able to... Yeah, there we go. Beautiful. Alright, so now we can just get rid of these. Let's just get rid of them. So this, we're going to bring it down to the functional line. And then rebuild it. Why can't I do it? Oh, oh, Danny. You gotta actually pay attention to the warnings. Okay. As you can tell, I'm still getting used to the game. Okay, so this, we're gonna take it down, take it down, take it down. Kind of slowly and carefully here. Now again, I don't know if this is going to give me anything, but I'm gonna try it. Oh, I don't have... So I don't have the technology. So what do I need for the technology for that? I don't really need it though, but I'm just curious. So I thought I had it though. I thought I had, let's see. Ion, large ion thruster. So we have the ion thrusters and atmospheric thrusters. All right, how about thrusters? How about hydrogen thrusters? Connectors, we got all those. Okay, so they're up top here. So what do we need? Small hydrogen tank. And a hydrogen tank. So we need to build a hydrogen tank. And we can do that, but we really don't need it now, but it's good to know. Okay, so let's just take this down because this will give us 4 more metal grids. And we're going to need those. Alright, so I'm just going to go ahead and deconstruct the rest of this. Conveyor belts and parachute hatch? Oh, that's when we were... I really don't need that, but can I reconstruct it though? Yeah, so I can reconstruct that. So if that unlocked anything, then we got something there. But let's just get rid of that. Okay, so now we have a hole in the ceiling. Very nice. This is a timer block. Timer block can be used to activate configured ship systems after a set amount of time. Okay, so definitely don't need that. But again, we're going to do it underneath the functional line and do it back up just in case that unlocks something. I'm obsessed with that technique, by the way. Alright, now we have this beacon. So we definitely need to do that with this beacon, right? So let's go ahead and shave it down. Did I already do it? Excuse me, did I already do it with the beacon? I don't remember. But let's just do it again just to make sure. Just like that. And oh yeah, so I did that for the antenna, that's right. So okay, so let's just take this beacon down. I think I'm gonna need to put a beacon on my base now, but I think we should be fine. Here's an antenna. This has some stuff that I'm sure that we're gonna need. So let's get rid of that antenna. Let me just... I know I didn't need to do that. Shh. Don't tell anybody. Don't tell anybody I did that. I'm just being obsessed. Okay, so the battery, we can definitely build batteries, so let's get rid of this. And I know it has energy. Should I keep it for the ship, though? I think we'll be fine. I think we'll be fine. Let's just get rid of it. Because we do have another battery. We'll be fine. I feel bad about that. Alright, so I'm just going to deconstruct the rest of the ship, I think. I know the landing gear, we've already done this. The landing gear, because I know that unlocks things. So I know we've already done that. So let's take that landing gear out. Alright, so that should be enough. I really kind of chewed it up here pretty well. So that should be enough, and if we need some more, we'll go back and do it. But I think I'm going to start building my ship. By the way, let me know, guys, if you would like to see this on like a live stream, because I've been thinking about doing live streams instead of on-demand videos, which this is like pre-recorded. So let me know. I'm thinking about doing the live streams again. So I did have fun doing them, but I just didn't have the time to do them. So. Anyways, let me know down in the comments. Alright, so what we need is some grid here. So let's see. And I really need to go ahead and get my doobly-doo here. My hydrogen tank, because I'm going to be flying around a little bit. Oh, I can't. Oh. Alright, so we'll just have to be careful. Alright, so... Actually, no. I'm just going to put the... I'm going to first put the... Let's see, I'm going to first put the cockpit on. So, do we have that in our bar here? We do not. So, let's go ahead and put that on our bar. Cockpit, and we want to use this one. I know we have enough stuff for this one, so do that. Put that on our build planner at the least. Put it here on 9, and I think definitely don't want that. Let's fly up here a little bit. So we want to. I think that's correct. Yeah, so that'll be fine. That'll be fine. If you guys know how to center these things, like the landing gear on the large grid, let me know. Because for some reason that's really kind of annoying me that it's just kind of off there a little bit. See this here? Like it's off. It's really kind of annoying me. Anyways, so we got that. We got that. So what else are we going to need here? We're going to need a battery. There we go. Okay, so it's functional. Now we have 2 ports here, one large port on the bottom. So what I want to do is I want to, I think, put on some small, like a small cargo container. So when we do go out, but I think before that, let me go ahead and yeah, do I have enough for a regular cargo container maybe? Let me just see here. So 5. So here's a small cargo container, and if I just go ahead and flip it, so this cargo container, small cargo container, how much does it hold? Does it tell me that? Computer, construction comp, and interior plates. So let's spinner. Let's keep it like that as well. Can I do 2 maybe? Just like that. Okay, so I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to build this grid out as well. So the grid, so I'll have like a spine on the bottom. So let's go ahead and do that. Just like this. So I can build things on it and then we can actually do something else. So I don't need it to be too big. So that should be fine. And then I think I'm going to put a battery back here. And I don't think we need a large battery. Do we have it on our... Yes, number 6 there. Alright, so this should get this up to functional and start... Well, it is functional. Oh, I didn't even need the computers. That's alright, we'll get it past that line there. That's fine. Okay. Never mind. So it's charging up. Let's go ahead and just go all the way. There we go. So that is a fully functional battery. Yay. I am so slow at this. I do apologize, guys. Like I'm still learning a lot, but here we go. Now, I think all the other things that we need to get this flying is some thrusters, but I think... Do we only need this one landing gear? Yeah, we'll do that. Okay, so let me just go ahead and go into the cockpit here. Oops. Alright, so now we're in the cockpit, and now... Okay. So we should see power there. We have power 0. So... OK to open ship's control panel. Those are off. Landing gear, cockpit, battery. So battery is charging. It's going to take 4 days to charge. But it is actually charging. So, oh, current input, oh, is 0. So I thought if it was connected, it would be connected to the grid through the landing gear. I guess you need one of those connectors. So that's an issue. So we may have to go ahead and just put a connector. Oops, Danny. Alright, let's just look at our... Let's get out of here. Let's go ahead and look at our G menu there. So we do have a connector. So what I'll have to do is I'll have to put a connector on a base, and then I'll have to put a connector on the ship. I could just put a little connector on it temporarily to connect it to here, maybe. I wish there was a way to take the battery off and put it on this grid and then put it back on here. That would be good as well. But let me see here. So solar panel, let's go ahead and put this down here. Now, does this have a smaller bit, or is it just the one size fits all? So I think I can look at, just stick it off the side there. I can just stick it right on the battery, maybe. Just do like a solar panel wind here, like this. But that's not going to, like, if I turn it that way, that's not going to get as much sun as it needs. So I think, oops. Let's go ahead and spin it the right way around. There we go. And do it like that. We'll reposition it. This is looking really bad. This is the ship that Danny built. This is looking it's looking sad, guys. It's looking real sad. I think we should be good here. We should have enough for this. We need some girders. And yeah, we need some girders. I know I have some of those. And then go over here and build it. Alright, so it is now functional. So now if I go into the cockpit here and then I go into the K, solar panel is functional. The battery is now current input 0 because it's dark out. Okay, so the other thing I can do is put a generator on here, but I'm definitely not in the position to do that. So we're just gonna have to wait for daylight for that to start charging. Actually, no, let's put some engines on it, because I think if I reposition it, we'll be better off. And what I'm gonna do is I want to, let's go ahead and take this off, and then I'm going to bring this up a little bit and bring everything kind of up a little bit, I think. Yeah, I think that's what I need to do. So let me grind this down. Let me grind these guys down as well. And let's fly up. Oh, I need to check my fuel as well, but we'll do that in just a second. Just want to get this on before daylight so it does start powering up. Okay, that should be fine. I'm just going to put that many in there. That should be good. Alright. So the last thing I want to look at here are engines. Put those back, we don't need those. And what do we need for engines here? So, or thrusters, I should say. So we need, just put these on our hotbar here. What are these? These are a large one. We definitely don't need those. Ion thrusters, those are for space. So we're not going to need those. Okay, so these take what? So large steel tube, construction comp, steel, not a lot actually, and motor. So that's pretty good. Yeah, we can definitely do a bunch of these. But metal grid 1. Okay, so we got 4 of those. I don't know where else to get more metal grids. All right. And we just have 4 of those, so I don't know if 4 is going to cut it, guys. So I may have to go out and look for some cobalt. But let's start putting them on. So I want to, yeah, so the small ones here. So the small ones, we're gonna need to go forward. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna do it like, let's just do this and see if we can't get airborne. And then we'll put the connector on as well. So let's just go ahead and do that. But I need it going that way. Somewhat in the middle. steel plates. You know, I really wish the inventory that we can hold would be a lot bigger. I know we can change that in some scenarios, but it just really drives me insane going back and forth. I think that's one of the things I really don't like about this game, by the way. Just like that. Okay, so that's pretty centered. So 1, 2, 3, 4, then that. 1, 2, 3, and then that. But that, I'm hoping that's okay. Hoping that's okay. Alright, so let's check our fuel real quick. So what do we got? So we have 10%, so we're going to need to fill that sucker up so we can put these on. And do this. And then bring it back. Alright, we are fueled up. Okay, so we got those two done. Or up to functional at least. Functional. Need more motors. I know I have some more, so there we go. There we go. All right. So let's see. You know what I want to do? I'm going to put the connector right on here, actually. I think that may work, but this stuff is in the way, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to redo this. I'm going to put the landing gear here. But later, maybe. Okay, let's get on this. And, okay. Alright, so we have atmospheric thrusters all going up. And they're all on. So, which is good. And they're getting thrust. Alright. So let me see here. G. So we have, see, so the landing gear. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the landing gear here, and then do unlock. So one will unlock the landing gear, and then these 4 thrusters, what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn them on and off. But I want to put these in a group. So let's go back to K and put these in a group. Oops, no. Put them in a group, block group. Up thrusters. Save that group. Perfect. Go back into the G menu here. Groups. There we go. That's the one I wanted. Emotes? Oh, I can oh, that's how they do those. We're gonna have to explore those. Groups. Okay. So groups. We'll put this on 2 and we'll show toggle block on and off. Okay. So alright. So we are there. Alright, this may be a bad idea. So I'm going to save real quick. So we saved, and I'm going to go ahead and press 1 to unlock. So we should be airborne. Yeah, we're airborne. Hey! We are airborne. And this is our beautiful little ship, our airborne ship now. So this is using, yeah, there we go. It's functional. That's too funny. Oh, you know what I didn't do? So how do I get back down? Oh, okay. So I'm gonna have to figure that out. Why wouldn't gravity get me back down? Oh, because I don't have a gyroscope, do I? Okay, so I gotta put a gyroscope on here. I'm gonna reload, but we are, so I just wanted to test that out. But we are airborne. So alright, exit the main menu. Okay, now I think I know why gravity didn't bring us back down. It's because I had the dampeners on. So the dampeners were actually keeping us up. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to test that out real quick. So let's go ahead and test that out. And let's go back in. So I want to test that out again. So if I turn off my... There we go. And then... Where are we here? So there we're it's off now, right? Yeah, it's off. And then do go up. There we go. So I'm going up. Now if I do Z, there it is. Alright, so I'm in trouble though. Okay, so whatever. Alright, so we're gonna reload again, but I just wanted to check that out. I wanted to make sure that that was the correct assumption. Alright, so we've gotten airborne. I think I'm gonna leave it there, guys. I'm going to it's a beautiful ship, it really is. It's just awesome. But we're gonna leave it there though, and me and our ship here, we're gonna make sure that we're flyable, and we're gonna put a connector on it and do the whole thing. But at least that's the components, and we're airborne. And the next set is going to be making sure that we can actually maneuver and land, you know, because that's semi-important as well. So yeah, so in the next episode we're going to make this hopefully into a drilling machine, or at the least we're going to make it so we can go find ore with this. So we're going to put an ore detector on it and do that whole thing. But anyways, guys, if you want to know the specs of my computer and my gaming rig and what I'm playing this on, it is down in the description there. So it's nothing special, but if you are just kind of curious what I'm running, it's down there. And also, if you want to know, I'll put this in just one more time here. If you want to know my graphic settings that I'm using, they're there. So very cool. Anyways, guys, if you enjoyed, go ahead and throw a thumbs up. And if you want to be notified when there's more, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and hit that bell icon, and you will be notified when there's more. Also, let me know, like I said, down in the comments if you guys want to see me do this live and just mess everything up live and maybe explode a few times. Let me know. So I'm interested in doing that. But anyways, guys, I'll see you next time. I hope everybody's doing staying safe and doing fine. And yeah, bye for now, guys.